Revolution Fitness. And whether you're cycling indoors or out, every ride should conclude with stretching the muscles responsible for the pedal stroke. That's the best way to ensure that there are many miles in your future. So the muscles that we're going to stretch today are the quadriceps, the hip flexors, the glutes, and the hamstrings, as well as the low back. Let's get started with the quads. You want to make sure you're doing the stretch on both sides of the body. I'm just going to demonstrate one side for you. So lay down on your left side and pull your heel towards your glutes. You should feel a stretch down the front side of the leg, between the hip and the knee. Make sure that the knee is in line with the bony protrusion of the hip. You don't want any knee strain from the knee being pointed up or down. Just a nice, straight-on stretch. Now, every stretch I demonstrate should be held for 20 to 30 seconds, up to a minute, to put that length and strength back into the muscle. Up next are the hip flexors. I'm going to come down onto my hands and knees, take my left foot out in front, and point the right toes back behind me. I'm going to stretch up tall in the chest, and then press my hips forward, dropping that front knee over the toes so I feel a stretch along the hip flexor. To deepen the stretch, take the right hand over the left side of the body and release. Now for hamstrings and inner and outer thighs, I like to use a yoga strap in my stretching. However, a towel or a belt will work just fine. So to stretch out our hamstrings, I'm going to put the strap around my right foot and lay down, extending my leg up towards the ceiling in hopes of creating a 90-degree angle at the hip. If you don't have this kind of flexibility and your knee bends, straighten the leg, move out of the stretch a little bit so that you can find length in that hamstring. To stretch out the outer hip, we're going to just drop that leg across the body, keeping the leg straight, and you will begin to feel a stretch in the top of the outer thigh, into the glutes, and even the low back. Remember to stretch to the point of tension, but not pain. For that inner thigh stretch, swing the leg out to the other side of the body, maintaining a straight leg, and hold. It's important that you pay equal attention to every muscle group. So make sure that you're counting the seconds as they go by. Stretching out our glutes now, we're going to do a pose from yoga. It's called pigeon pose. Come onto your hands and knees. Line up the left knee right inside the left hand and stretch the right leg back. Immediately you will begin to feel a stretch in the glutes. If that's enough stretch, stay here. To take it to a little higher level of intensity, you can drop down onto your elbows. Up next is a low back stretch. Again, onto your hands and knees to start. Sit the hips back and down, and then take the hands to the right side, letting the hips fall to the left and feeling a nice low back stretch. And release. Remember to do these stretches on both sides of the body for an equal amount of time, and you will find that returning length to the muscles also returns strength to them, which will allow you to pedal for miles to come.